Good morning, everyone. I hope all is well for everyone, and welcome to the channel called 100 Weirdos. And also welcome to this video on the easy wealth accumulation in Elder Scrolls Skyrim. It's been a long time since my last video, primarily due to the time constraints and because it's simply not easy to create the content without the various types of support that are needed to create better content and do so more frequently. So please, if you can like, comment, and subscribe, it would be enormously helpful and appreciated. For I know I am neither an infamous nor famous content creator, but I actually care about the content created on this channel. And also I greatly appreciate those who participate with me in this channel. For those who have not seen the previous videos on Skyrim, please feel free to peruse those videos and like and comment on those as well. Perhaps you can suggest other means by which to improve the videos as well. I will seriously consider those comments for improvement that I can see are constructive and positive, as I do want to create better and better content for the viewer. I also have small goals for the channel, such as getting to a mere 50 subscribers from where I'm at now, hopefully before the Easter of 2026. Perhaps even 100 subscribers with the viewers' help if you can. However, let's get back to the video and the acquisition of shiny clinky coins. In previous videos on this subject, I mentioned that this character was created using a mod to use a limited alternative beginning for all playthroughs with this playable PC. And so I chose the beaten and left for dead beginning timeline as the starter mode. The alternate timeline starts with the avatar starting the game on top of a snowy mountaintop with nothing but literally the clothes on his back. He is weaponless, without cash, without armor, his only means of survival and defense being his very own body for both evasion and protection. Yet I chose this type of literary and virtual prologue to demonstrate certain means of gameplay, but also to express difficulties I've had with the game in the past and how, if you're like me, it might start an effective subjective experience with playing the game and to make it more psychologically satisfying. For in my personal experience, starting out with no money and using standard methods of advancement such as quests to gain money, it's pretty much left me wanting. Often my levels accumulate too fast and the enemies around me crush me rather easily due to the matching my levels, and I don't have the gear to fight back effectively. You know, like most MMORPGs. Sorry about that. A little stumble on speech. Since I tend to be story-driven and frequently construct backstories for these playthroughs, that left me disheartened and still does today when that happens. Now, perhaps these feelings manifest because I approach the game as Dungeons & Dragons and homebrewed TTRPG DMs and player, but it motivated me to make an attempt to do things to help myself and others like me to have a more edifying and satisfying experience with gameplay through the things I myself have discovered in the world. It has become an attempt to make the game far less deterministic in my mind and rote for the player, and to spark players' creativity by contributing as I can to the Skyrim community and YouTube community as a whole. Even if it is only in the minutiae that I do this. In this particular series of videos, I want to show a means of easy procurement of a steady cash flow with little to no level advancement or skills. It's my hope that in this manner, the player can take a more leisurely approach to leveling and gameplay without adversaries outclassing them and because the player lacks gear due to monetary constraints. These hacks can always help with creating time for the players like myself that prefer to also create backstories for their in-game avatars. In this fashion and manner, you, the player, can break free from the ordinary provided in-game to some degree and create a nuanced story to gather early wealth and feel free to express your own individuality, which I will endeavor to show in further videos later using this very same character. In this personal nuance, you and your avatar are no longer just the Dragonborn of the story, but you can be a myriad of Dragonborn along a selection of supplemental distinctions that open a multiverse of subjective backstories. All the while you will still possess the prefabricated plot provided by the game as a guardrail against any other problems. With the money acquisition hacks shown in this video, you'll be able to use mundane means apart from quests to pull septims into your coin purse. Sorry about the stuttering there again. That will make it possible to have better spells, armor, weapons, and even land without quick progression in levels or skills, if you level up at all. These methods are extremely easy. Although many might find it boring to do these things, they are actually very useful and efficient. Yet, as you will notice later, my game incarnation has extreme wealth at a low level. Again, I'm stuttering this morning. He acquired septims in the thousands by an activity that can't even level up. So before I demonstrate the money one can make via these gathering and potions that I talk about later with slow level acquisition, let's start with the activity that earned me and can earn you the most gold with either skill or level increase. The first of these is very easy. It's woodcutting for firewood. With the player's embodiment that I use, who I named Spirit Hunter, I acquired over 11,000 gold before level 2 by just chopping wood, as you can see on the screen in the lower right hand corner of the inventory screen I've brought up. This gold also paid for the services of Janasa, so I would not need to fight as much until the later story. Following us here in this video, you can see I have had little need to fight, as she does most of it for me. This allowed me to go to the area that I needed to find my materials near Whiterun to gather the herbs to make potions for sales and later money making. These potions, if you care to know, are composed of lavender, bleeding crowns, and tundra cotton, and they are blocking and resist magic potions that sell quite well in-game. There's one caveat, however. To keep your levels low, you can't use the standing stones, neither the mage stone, the warrior stone, or the thief stone, to increase your experience while making or setting up these potential potions or gatherings. Which brings me to the final method of keeping a steady flow of septims clinking into your coin purse, a house or farmland that you need to grow the herbs continually, and to just overall keep money coming in for you and your character. The possession of a house, however, is not difficult at all, as what some might think. But what about a house that has a garden and fertile soil? Could that be difficult? The simple answer in-game for anyone who knows the game is no. One of the reasons why it's not daunting to do this is simply Falkreath combined with wood chopping for firewood can produce the desired home you need. With a minimum of 5,000 gold and a companion to do the fighting for you, you can complete the Sidgear quest that allows you to purchase land on which to build your very own house. And with the purchase of the land and building the basic home and just 2 extensions of an animal pen and a small garden, you have what you need. Since you will most likely have the plants already at this point to necessarily start the potion, you can plant them in the garden to gain more ingredients as time goes by. As a matter of fact, every 10 days of being away from the garden will produce more plants to harvest. And if you build a bed inside the house, you can actually sleep for 10 days inside and then go out and gather even more herbs for the potions out of your own garden. This means even after you have had time to craft your own backstory and leveling begins to progress through quests, and the use of standing stones comes into play as well, the various means can still, like I said before, continue to increase your financial gains and will be of help for your character throughout the entire game. So with that little statement made, enjoy the video, and I hope this will help you all and give you a more robust gameplay experience, as it was my intention in order to give the gaming community and to give back to it. So please feel free, therefore, to comment again, like, subscribe, to help the channel and myself to continue giving back to the viewers in both the Skyrim community and YouTube, and help the channel get to 50, possibly 100 subscribers by Easter of 2026. Again, comment, like, subscribe as you view the content, and help the channel to grow because we need it. Peace to you all.